and tradition and gossip. We are known to the world na tayo ay mahilig tumanaw sa utang na loob. Today, February 3, 2020, marks the 75th anniversary of that epic battle between the defenders of freedom and democracy and the then acknowledged perpetrators. 75 years had passed and a lot had changed comparing them with the present. The ruins are no longer visible and their scars have been almost perfectly healed. But the lesson of this historic event is still very clear. And that is for our love, our country, to continue to exist regardless of what situation are we in. The war then brought us so much hunger, but at present, does hunger still exist? I answer affirmative. Filipinos at present are hungry for good governance. We are hungry for change that would bring this country to its ultimate purpose. We are hungry for new breed of leaders that would uplift the standards of leadership that Filipinos deserve. And we, in the city of Manila, our colleague, mandated is accepting this challenge. We have brought simple change, elementary of governance, into different level on how local government units should act, prepare, plan, and envision this particular jurisdiction, in this particular jurisdiction. The war then also resulted to loss of confidence of our people to the government, with the massive destruction and loss of lives. The government then was nowhere to be found. How about today? Though we are not saying that the people have lost their trust to the state, but not all Filipinos does. The government needs to work more harder and let the people feel that they could respond to whatever needs they may have. The city of Manila is doing its very best to gain back the trust and confidence of the people of Manila. Confidence that slowly was lost because of inefficiency, inadequacy, and neglect to the ever-changing needs of the citizens. At present, we are very optimistic as we gradually gain back the faith not only of Manileños but citizens from all over the country, as demonstrated by numerous donations coming from individuals and various sectors of society. It's first time in history. In passing, if I may share with you, I have never experienced in my entire 21 years of public service that people starting to donate their hard-earned money all over the world, coming from all over the world, immigrants, OFWs, ordinary Filipinos, first time. And I think a lot of my colleagues will agree with this claim. So, kaya kailangan lalo tayong mag-ibig, mga kasama kong halal ng bayan, umaasa sa atin ang ating mamamayan. The battle for Manila may have carried us to a point of despair as to the physical damages that the said armed conflict produced. making the city as the second most devastated in the city in the world next to Warsaw, Poland. But when you bring people to the wars, there is no more way but to go out. From the ravages of war, this city rose up, showed the whole world what resiliency means. At one point, we were among the best city in Asia. Noong panahon, negosyal na, nung binata pa siya. That was in the 60s, the heyday of Manila. And was the benchmark of good governance among governments in this part of the continent. This is the utmost challenge that our administration wants to achieve. But for us to reach the pinnacle of success, it is just but right for us to look back at the past. For this occurrence in history be our motivation. It is therefore true that at times we should learn bitter lessons for us to move forward and be better individuals. This commemoration of the Battle of Manila, which liberated Manila 75 years ago, it's not meant to recall that atrocious armed conflict, but for us to be reminded of how important and valuable love of country and patriotism. That at present day, we need not to sacrifice our lives and shed blood to display nationalism. But we need, at present, our modern day heroes. Individuals who are willing to relinquish personal whims and caprices for the sake of the country. Individuals who are willing to show support and be active players of the society rather than publicly talk about devotion to motherland and yet doing nothing about it. We, Manileños, are tired of flabbergasting and wolves in sheep's clothing politicians. We yearn for public office and yet not being true to what they have sworn. Ladies and gentlemen, present here today, all of you, let us take advantage of the opportunity that we have. The war may be over, but we still have battle to overcome. Let us all join hands to make this city and make this country shine once again. And I promise you, my commitment to the duties and responsibilities you place me on my shoulder as you make me the mayor of the capital of the city, the capital of the country. And I beg you, please help me. I cannot do it alone or on my own. No matter how brilliant the plans I may have for us, this would only come to fruition if all of you would support me. And victory, no matter how hard it is to achieve, would be the sweetest when shared with you, whom I consider as partners in our fervent desire to reclaim the glory and pride of the city, our city. Pasensya na kayo. Kailangan kong mag-English. Dami natin bisitang panyaga. I beg your indulgence, Your Excellency. Mga kababayan, 75 anyos ang nakakarap. Marahil ngayon, ikinalulugod natin ang pinatamasa nating kalayaan. But people died for it. A lot. Maraming nagbuwis. Simula pa noong araw hanggang sa makalawang digmaan. demand. Kaya sa mga kabataan na nanonood, let us not take this lightly. I think the least thing that we can do today, not only honoring those lives, those heroes who gave us liberty, freedom that we enjoy today, is to continue manatili ang pagmamahal sa bayan. Hindi lang sa salita, pati sa mga maliliit nating gawain. Tingnan niyo yung mga nangatandaan nating mga kababayan Pilipino, mga veterano, buwagto. Hindi natin nakita at hindi na natin mararamdaman yung mga panaginip nila gabi-gabi kung gaano karumal-dumal ang kanilang naranasan para lang sa ating bayan. Araw-araw, hindi ako magtataka na sila ay nahabol ng malaging na nakaraan. They continue to pay the price. Kaya po sa ating mga kawani ng pamahalaan, ipagpasalamat natin sa Diyos at tayo nakasisiguradong nakapaghahanap buhay na iraraos natin ang ating pamilya. Pero sana ang paglilingkod sa bayan ay manatiling tapat, manatiling masayang pakiramdam ang paglilingkod sa bayan, sa kabataan, in your own little way. Please, help us. Kailangan namin ng pagtulungan ng bawat isa. Alam po ninyo, pagkamisan, pag may mga ganitong panahon, para bang naging regular na lang natin ginugunita, pero nawawala deep inside us. Nakakalimutan natin, dala marahil ng pagkabala sa ating mga kani-kaniyang gawain. Pero lagi sana, ngayong araw na ito, sa buong Pilipinas, sa buong mundo, sa maliit na kaparanan ng pamahalang lungsod ng Maynila, may pakita sa inyo ang pagpapahalaga namin sa kalayaan o what we call the liberation of Manila. Ito man lamang ay aming sukli sa mga veterano. To our guests from diplomatic, please extend our gratitude to those police soldiers, uniform and non-uniform personnel, who dedicated their lives, who are not even Filipinos. Kaya po, napapanahon din ngayong araw na ito na sana umiral sa ating lahat na alisin ang diskriminasyon. Totoo, tayo may kinakaharap na suliranin. Bagay na ating kinakaharap sa Maynila, sa Pilipinas, at sa buong mundo. Ang suliranin niya. May kaba, may pagkatakot, at may pagkataranta. Ngunit hindi sapat na iisahin lang natin ang lahi na may kasalanan ito. It is quite unfair. Today, you see, you saw, you heard that our Filipino, Chinese, and Chinese soldiers went to the city, dedicated their lives to fight side by side with the Allied forces led by the Americans. And today is quite unfair for us to continue that kind of prejudgment. Sana, hindi natin maiwasan yan. It could happen. It can happen anywhere. but let us stop the hate. Let us unite. Unite in facing these challenges. This is the time. This is the time that we can prove to those fallen heroes, soldiers, to prove to them that Filipinos are worth dying for. Sana po. Sana. Totoong hindi ko kayo masisisi. Sapagkat talagang napakabigat na sitwasyon. Pero, mga kababayan, bilang ama ninyo sa lungsod ng Maynila, ako po ay nananawagan, huwag tayong maghusga. Huwag tayong magtuon lamang sa isang nasyon. Ang pinakamabisa ngayong araw na ito, nating kinikilala ang mga sakripisyo ng mga bayani sa nagdaan ay umiral ang pagmamahal sa kapwa, anumang uri, kulay at lahi nito. Yan ang pusong Manileño. Yan ang dapat makita sa buong bansa. Kaya po, mga kababayan, nagsama-sama tayo.
Opo, sa ano lang po yan, sa census po yan.
Iisang puso, iisang damdamin, iisang people. Mga batang Maynila tayo. At the end of the day, tayo rin na magkikita sa finals. Sort of saying. Walang magmamalasakit sa atin. Mga batang Maynila. Kundi tayo rin kapwa ng batang Maynila. And let me share you and remind you what Abraham Lincoln said. And because of that simple statement, people died. Human. The love of equality. Abraham Lincoln said, all men are created equal. Yes, sinabi ng isang banyaga, pero bagay na pwede rin natin namnamin bilang isang tao. Kaya po sa inyo, sa mga lahi, mga naulila, mga kaanak, na mga veterano at bayaning nagbigay sa amin ng kalayaang aming tinatamasa ngayon bilang kabataan, bilang tao sa kasalukuyan. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Mga batang Maynila, isang malugod, malakas at may hiyawang pasasalamat sa ating mga veterano. And lastly, if I may share to you some concept of mine, maybe by simple principle. We don't forget. We forgive because that's what God asks us to do. We should forgive. But we should not forget so that later on, when the time comes to decide, to choose, I hope our history will teach us to decide and to choose better. Kaya po sa inyo, sa aking mga bisita, maraming salamat sa oras na pinagkaloob ninyo sa pamahalang lungsod ng Maynila. So muli, mga kasamahang kawani ng pamahalaan, halikat kayo. Suklian natin ang kabayanihan. Paglingkuran natin ng tapat, maayos ang ating mga kababayan sa lungsod ng Maynila. All of you here, almost 10,000 of you, come all together Halika't ibalik natin ang katanyagan ng lungsod bilang kapitolyo ng bansa. Let's make Manila vibrant again. Let's make Manila the true pearl of the Orient, the Paris of the East. Let's make this the real capital of our country. Muli, maraming salamat sa inyo at pagpalain nawa kayo ng buong may kapal. Manila! God first. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Mayor of the City of Manila, the Honorable Isko Moreno Dimagoso.
Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise as together we sing Awit ng Maynila, to be led by Ms. Sharon Quintero Manalo and the Manila City Band.
Thank you so much po sa inyong panonood. Maraming pong salamat. Ingat po tayong lahat. God bless you all po.